Can you talk about your own personal history with economic precarity? I guess you could call it being unhoused yourself, your family's struggles economically, how those influence your view of the world and your view of what needs to be done?
You never know when life brings you a gift when you're a kid. I grew up the oldest of seven in the city of Cleveland. My family never owned a home. The kids came very fast, and uh, we, like a lot of families today, we kept falling behind. By the time I was 17, we lived in 21 different places, including a couple cars. So, Langston Hughes once wrote, "Life for me ain't been no crystal stair." But, and my parents had a tough time. Um, but, it's a blessing because it gave me an understanding of what people go through, of how people often struggle to try to make it, and of, what it gave me an understanding of how government should have a role in people's life and to do for them collectively what they can't do for themselves individually, as Lincoln famously said, but also to create opportunities for people to help to move an economy so people don't have to worry about hanging by their fingernails, so that everyone can have housing. I mean, right now, I can go back to my own experience, but today, housing ends up being one of the most critical issues in America. I think it was David Stockman recently wrote that in the last 10 years or something like that, the median cost, the last 5 years, the median cost of housing has gone up from, as a percentage of median income, has gone from 21% to 41%. And that is, and think of how many people are being denied a chance to own a home. How many young people can't even begin to even think about it? How many people are trapped in ever escalating rents? I mean, the idea of having a roof over your head, it's a human right, I would say. And people shouldn't be denied an opportunity for that. And if you don't have decent wages, if you don't have decent benefits, if you don't have access to childcare, which is a increasing cost for a lot of young families, how do people make it? And see, so I'm attuned to that, Katie, because, yeah, I grew up in circumstances, never took out the violin and say, woe is me, not a chance, because that was a honing experience that, I look back at now with a sense of joy because it strengthened me to know that people are still out there who need a representative who's going to say, look, America ought to be focusing on our concerns here at home. We shouldn't be putting our nose in everybody's business all around the world, trying to tell them how to live, try to tell them what to do, spending money, arms, blowing up people everywhere, letting our own infrastructure rot. I mean, I just think that, when you think about it, since 9/11, all this money that's gone for wars, the average family of four, it's cost them like almost $100,000, $97,000 to be exact. That's what they paid out for their cost of all these $8.3 trillion that have gone for wars. So, hey, I'm still from the neighborhoods of Cleveland, Ohio. I live in the same house that I bought in 1971 for $22,500. It's a 1,208 square foot house. And you know what? It's a working class neighborhood. I'm comfortable there. It's a 4-minute walk from the present to the present district from my street. I'm from the people. This is me. I don't have, there's nothing, no frills, no varnish. People can take it or leave it, but this is who I am.